So welcome students to my YouTube channel. This video today I have prepared for class 12 arts, those who have subject education. So here I am going to discuss about some MCQ, multiple choice questions, what you call this, objective questions with answers. Okay. So these question answers will be very much helpful for your ensuing annual exam as well as test pre-board exam. Okay, so let's start. So one question may be there: the destiny of India is now being shaped in her classroom. So who made this statement? So this statement was made by Kothari Commission. Okay, the answer is Kothari Commission. Next one, Earth Summit. Earth Summit, 1992 was held in dash. What you call that is blank will be there. So that means in which city? In which city Earth Summit 1992 was held? So the answer is Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Okay. Okay, next. Write the name of first secondary school of Assam. First secondary school of Assam. So that is the Gauhati Seminary. Presently, it is known as Cotton Collegiate Government Higher Secondary School. So this is the first secondary school of Assam. Okay. And in which year the first secondary school of Assam was established? That means Gauhati Seminary or Cotton Collegiate Government Higher Secondary School, in which year it was established? So the answer is 1834. 1834. Next, Secondary Education Act of Assam. It was passed in which year? Secondary Education Act of Assam. It was passed in which year? The answer is 1961. Okay. Assam Higher Secondary Education Council through this act was established. Okay, constituted. So this Secondary Education Act, it was passed in the year 1961. Okay, come to the next one. Which Education Commission suggested the 10 plus 2 plus 3 structure of education? Which Education Commission suggested for this structure of education, that is 10 plus 2 plus 3? So the answer is Kothari Commission. Okay. Next one, the Assam Higher Secondary Education Council was established in which year? Assam Higher Secondary Education Council was established in which year? The answer is 1984. Okay. In the year 1984, ASEC, what we call Assam Higher Secondary Education Council, was established. Okay, come to the next one. What is the full form of KKHSOU? What is the full form? That is the Krishna Kanto Handik State Open University. Okay, I am repeating. Krishna Kanto Handik State Open University is the full form of KKHSOU. Next one. What was the name of the program? What was the name of the program adopted for improvement of primary education in India on the basis of National Education Policy 1986? Okay. What was the name of the program adopted for improvement of primary education in India on the basis of National Education Policy 1986? So the answer is Integrated Child Development Services Program. Okay. Integrated Child Development Services Program. Next one. Multipurpose secondary schools in Assam was established on the basis of the recommendations of which commission? Multipurpose schools or multipurpose secondary schools in Assam was established on the basis of recommendations of which commission? That means which commission recommended for the establishment of multipurpose schools or multipurpose secondary schools in Assam? So the answer is Mudaliar Commission or Secondary Education Commission of 1950 to 53. Next one, Mudaliar Commission is also known as blank. Fill in the blanks may come. So that is the Secondary Education Commission of 1950 to 53. And this commission actually recommended for the establishment of multipurpose schools in Assam. Okay, come to the next one. Who was the chairman of Mudaliar Commission or Secondary Education Commission of 1950 to 53? The answer is Dr. L. S. Mudaliar. That is the Lakshman Swami Mudaliar. So L. S. Mudaliar, if you write, that is sufficient. Dr. L. full stop as full stop Mudaliar. Next one. Who was the chairman of Kothari Commission? Chairman of Kothari Commission was Dr. D. full stop as full stop Kothari. Dr. D. S. Kothari was the chairman of Kothari Commission. Okay. Next, new education policy or national policy on education was reviewed in the year 1992 by which committee? Listen to this. National Policy on Education 1986. The National Policy on Education was passed in the year 1986. That one. Before that also we had National Policy on Education of different years. Okay. So 1992 one committee was formed to review the National Policy on Education. So which committee reviewed the new education policy or national policy on education in 1992? So whenever this year will be there, 1992, so you have to write Ramamurthy Committee. Okay, which committee? Ramamurthy Committee actually reviewed the national policy on education. In which year? In the year 1992. Come to the next one. Controlling power of secondary education in Assam transferred from Calcutta University to Gauhati University. In which year? Controlling power of secondary education. Secondary education, it indicates both up to class 10 standard, that is what you call SSLC examination, as well as the higher secondary examination. So all this up to higher secondary level, this secondary education, its controlling power, management power, it was in the hand of Calcutta University. But in which year it was transferred from Calcutta University to Gauhati University? The answer is 1948. Okay, 1948. Because in the year 1948, Gauhati University was established in Assam. So another objective question also may be there. In which year Gauhati University was established in Guwahati or in Assam? So that is 1948. So when it was established, then the controlling power of secondary education, it was transferred from Calcutta University to Guwahati University. Okay, clear? Come to the next one. Which commission suggested for the transfer of pre-university course, that is the PU course? Earlier, higher secondary, it was known as, higher secondary course was known as PU course, that is pre-university course. So which commission suggested for the transfer of pre-university courses from university to secondary schools? Are you getting my point? Secondary schools. So earlier it was in the hand of university. That means university controlled that SS level. That's why it was so named pre-university course. But after the establishment of Gauhati University, as well as after the constitution of Sheba, as well as you can say that is Assam Higher Secondary Education Council, So ultimately, pre-university course, it was transferred as per suggestion of Kothari Commission. Okay, so simply you want to know these things. Which commission suggested for transfer of pre-university courses from university to secondary school? The answer will be Kothari Commission. Next, what is the full form of Seva? As well as what is the full form of ASEC? As well as what is the full form of OBB? So the full form of Seva, that you know, Board of Secondary Education, Assam. And what is the full form of ASEC? A is SEC, ASEC, Assam Higher Secondary Education Council. And what is the full form of OBB? That is Operation Blackboard. Okay. Okay, come to the next one. In which year Board of Secondary Education Assam was established? That is Sheba. In which year Sheba was established in Assam? That is 1962. The answer is 1962. Next, who appoint the the secretary of Sheba? Who appoint the secretary of Sheba? Government of Assam. Okay, Government of Assam always appoint the secretary of Seva. Okay, next one. A physically healthy person may not be mentally healthy. Whether this statement is true or false, that you were to say. A physically healthy person, a person looks very healthy physically, so he may not be mentally healthy. Is this statement is correct? Yes, true. The answer is true. Then counseling is blank function of mental hygiene. So that will be the fill in the blanks. So counseling, guidance and counseling. So it comes under the which function of mental hygiene? As you know, we have three functions of mental hygiene: preventive function, curative function, and preservative function. So under this three category, under which category this counseling or guidance and counseling will come? So the answer is curative function. Okay. Come to the next one. For which word, from which word the word hygiene is derived? Hygiene. The hygiene English word, it has been derived from Greek word hygiene, the same word, same spelling, same word. But you want to know one Greek word was there, that is hygiene. And from that Greek word, the English word hygiene has been originated. Okay. So from which word the word hygiene has been derived? The same word, but that is the Greek word hygiene. Next, what is the etymological meaning of the term hygiene? Etymological meaning, that means the Greek word, Greek root of the word hygiene. Hygiene means of health. Hygiene means of health. Okay. Next question, who was Hygeia? Who was Hygeia? So the answer is Hygeia was a Greek goddess of health. Hygeia was a Greek goddess of health or healthy living. Answer is. Then next, who was Hippocrates? Another question may come. Who was Hippocrates? So answer is Hippocrates was a Greek physician. What will the answer? Who was Hippocrates? Hippocrates was a Greek physician. Okay. Next number. Mental sickness is a disturbance of four body fluids. It's a statement, and this statement was given by whom? Answer is Hippocrates. Who made this statement that mental sickness is a disturbance of four body fluids? It's a statement. Who made this statement? Answer is Hippocrates. Okay. Okay, come to the next one. Interest is latent attention and attention is interest in action. Who made this statement? It's a statement. Interest is latent attention and attention is interest in action. And this statement was made by McDougall, William McDougall. Okay. Okay, come to the next one. Attention is paid due to the attractive capacity of the stimulus is known as blank. That is filling the blanks. So attention is paid due to the attractive capacity of the stimulus, and this type of attention is known as involuntary or non-volitional attention. Okay, involuntary or non-volitional attention. If attention is paid on the basis of the attractive capacity of the stimulus, then it will be the involuntary or non-volitional attention. Okay, okay, come to the next one. Interest creates attention, but attention cannot create interest. Whether this statement is true or false. Here it is said that interest creates attention. It's okay. But attention cannot create interest. This statement true or false? The answer is false, because as we know, interest creates attention, interest gives rise to attention. In the same time, attention also can create interest. Is it? So, this statement is false. Okay, come to the next one. We attend to a small stain. We attend to a small stain on a white wall. Why? Why do we attend to a small stain in a white wall? The answer is we attend to a small stain on a white wall as because of contrast. Because it is contrasting, white wall is there. In a white wall, a small stain is there. So ultimately, we will watch that one, or automatically it will be the matter of attention. Why? Because it is contrasting. The answer is because of contrast. Okay, next one. Stimulus has no influence on dash attention. On which attention stimulus has no influence? That is the volitional attention. Because if we pay attention on the basis of the attractive capacity of the stimulus, that will be the involuntary or non-volitional. But where there is no function of stimulus, okay, stimulus, its capacity or its what you call intensity, it doesn't matter. Okay, so in that condition, if we pay attention, that attention will be the volitional or voluntary attention. Clear? Stimulus has no influence on what type of attention? Answer is volitional or voluntary attention. Okay, come to the next one. Attention is paid without any outside interference or force is known as dash attention. That is blank is there, then attention. Fill in the blanks. Attention is paid without any outside interference or force is known as ultimately the previous one. That is the answer is voluntary attention. That is stimulus has no function. Okay, but still we are paying attention, so ultimately that will be the volitional or voluntary attention. Okay, so an adolescent's interest on opposite sex is dash interest. An adolescent's interest on opposite sex, it is what type of interest? Innate or acquired? That will be the innate interest. That is the inborn interest. Okay, what type of interest is there? If an adult pay interest on opposite sex, it is not acquired, it is actually by birth, what we call inborn or innate interest. Likewise, another question, a mother's love for her child is also what type of interest? Inborn or innate interest. Mother's love for her child. Okay, come to the next one. An interest is a disposition in its dynamic aspect. It's a statement. An interest is a disposition in its dynamic aspect. So, who made this statement? The answer is Drever. 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 Next one, emotions have no impact on our attention. Is it true? This statement is true or false? Emotions have no impact on our attention. That means in our attention process, whenever we pay attention, there is no function of emotion. They are telling. The statement is telling the emotion has no any function if someone pays attention or someone does not pay attention. Actually, it is not true. It is false. Okay, because emotion also matters in time of attention or in time of paying attention. So the answer will be the false. Emotions have no impact on our attention. Statement is false. Next, interest is a dynamic mental process. Interest is a dynamic mental process. Is it true or false? This statement, the answer is true. Next, attention and interest are the two sides of the same coin. Who said this? Attention and interest are the two sides of the same coin. Who said this? So the answer is J full stop S full stop Ross, ROSS. J.S. Ross. Next, what is the positional measures of central tendency? Positional measures of central tendency. The answer is median. Okay. Again, in assumed mean method, AM is the blank of any class interval. So what will be the in the blank? What will you write? In assumed mean method, whenever you compute mean with the help of assumed mean method, so definitely you find out AM. So AM, what is AM? AM means assumed mean. What is AM or how you find out the AM? So it is the mid values or midpoint of any class interval. The answer is mid values or midpoint. Okay. So come to the next one. The score that appears maximum number in a distribution of scores is known as question mark. The score that appears maximum number repeatedly maximum number in a distribution of score is known as, that is answer is mode. MOD, mode. Okay, next one. Which measures of central tendency mostly affected by extreme observation? Which measures of central tendency mostly affected by extreme observation? Definitely the answer is mean. In a polygon, next one, in a polygon, frequencies are plotted on, fill in the blanks may come. In a polygon, frequencies are plotted on OY axis. And class intervals are, or you can say that is the mid values of class intervals are plotted on the OX axis. But frequencies are plotted on the OY axis. Clear? Okay, come to the next one. The mid value of the distance between the third and the first quartile is what? The mid value of the distance between the third quartile and the first quartile. So definitely the answer is median. Next, in a histogram, class intervals are plotted on, class intervals are generally plotted on the OX axis. Okay, it may be what you call histogram, it may be polygon. So ultimately, we put the class intervals or mid values of class intervals on the OX axis. So here also the answer will be OX axis. Okay, next one, the interval between the highest and lowest score is called what? The interval between the highest score and the lowest score. Everyone you know, that is range. The answer is range. Next question, fill in the blanks may come, or direct objective question also may come. Which is essentially a line graph? Which is essentially a line graph? That is frequency polygon. Okay. Next, which bar graph actually it has no gap in between? Bar graph is there, but in between there is no gap. If gap is there, that is definitely bar diagram. It may be simple bar diagram, it may be subdivided bar diagram, it may be multiple bar diagram. But if there is no gap in between, then that will be the histogram. The answer is histogram, because in histogram, whenever we represent it in a graph paper, so you have seen perhaps there will be no gap in between the bars, is not it? So next one, the scores below which we can find out half of the scores. What is this? The scores below which we can find out half of the scores. The answer is, that is median. Okay. A histogram is also known as what? Histogram is also known as Coulomb diagram. The answer is Coulomb diagram. Or this type of question, true false also may come. A histogram is also known as Coulomb diagram, whether it is true or false. So you have to write true. Next, the natural response created by an artificial stimulus is termed as what? The natural response created by an artificial stimulus is termed as conditioned response. Okay. Through repeated attempt, through repeated attempt, a student succeeds in completing a sum by himself. Such learning is supported by which method of learning? Through repeated attempt, as we know, in which method of learning this repeated attempt is there. So ultimately that is the trial and error method. Okay. So through repeated attempt, a student succeeds in computing a sum by himself. By himself, whenever repeatedly through trial and method, actually he solved the, or he actually did the sum. So the answer is trial and error method of learning. Okay, next one. Learning involves totality of perception. Which method of learning is related with this statement? Learning involves totality of perception. Okay, so which method of learning is related with this statement? That is the insightful method of learning. Okay, insightful method of learning. Okay, come to the next one. All learning modification of behavior, but all modification of behavior is not learning. Is this statement true? All learning, definitely that is the modification of behavior. But all types of modification behavior, can you term as learning? I think no. So answer is true. So according to Thorndike, learning is a bond between what and what? That is, fill in the blanks may come. Learning is a bond, according to Thorndike, between stimulus and response. So the answer is, in one gap you have to write stimulus, one blank, and other blank you have to write response. Okay. After the next one, in which method of learning, or which method of learning establishes bond between natural tendency and artificial stimulus? This is separate one. Which method of learning establishes bond between natural tendency and artificial stimulus? The word artificial stimulus, it is already mentioned here. So which method of learning? Do you know this? Which method of learning? That is the conditioning method of learning, because artificial stimulus is there. Okay. And thereby conditioned this natural response and artificial stimulus is conditioned. Okay, so this is the conditioning method of learning. Next one, the basis of reward and punishment in education is which law of learning? The basis of reward and punishment in education. So as we know, we have three laws of learning: law of readiness, law of effect, and law of exercise or practice. Is not it? So among these three laws, in which law it is the basis of reward and punishment? So definitely that is the law of affect. Okay. Next question. The driver of a car stops the car when he see a red signal in a traffic point. Which method of learning seems to operate in this case? The driver of a car stops the car when he sees a red signal. So automatically he stops the car in a traffic point. Which method of learning seems to operate in this case? So that is the method of conditioning. So After driving a car or motorcycle, any machinery things for 2 years, 1 years, 2 years, it becomes habituated. Okay. So whenever generally a driver sees the red signal in a traffic point, so automatically his hand, legs, all are conditioned. Automatically he will brake the car. Okay, he will put brake in the car. So automatically it happens. Why? Because due to conditioning. So the answer is conditioning method of learning or method of conditioning. Okay. Next one, will to learn, winning half of the battle. Will to learn, winning half of the battle. Is this statement is true? Yes, true. Whenever someone will be interested, willing to learn, ultimately you can say 50% he has learned already. Likewise, that is winning half of the battle. So this statement is true. Next one, gestalt is a blank word. That means, is it the American word, English word, French word, Japanese, Chinese? So gestalt is a German word. The answer is German. Next, what is the meaning of the word gestalt? Gestalt word means whole. WHOLE, whole or total pattern. Whole or total pattern. The German word gestalt means whole or total pattern. Okay, next one. Name the theory of learning on which trial and error method of learning is based on. Trial and error method of learning. It's a method of learning, and this method of learning is based on which theory of learning? So the answer is theory of connectionism or SR bond theory of learning. That is stimulus response bond theory of learning or theory of connectionism. Okay. Come to the next one. Name the theory on which the insightful method of learning is based on. So insightful method of learning, another method of learning, it is also based on a theory of learning. So which theory of learning? Answer is Gestalt theory of learning. So insightful method of learning is based on Gestalt theory of learning, and trial and error method of learning is based on theory of connectionism or SR bond theory of learning. Okay. Okay, come to the next one. Name the chimpanzee on which Kohler and Kafka conducted experiment. As you know, in insightful method of learning, one example was there where two renowned psychologists, Kohler and Kafka, they conducted an experiment on chimpanzee, is not it? So here it is asked, name of the chimpanzee. What is the name of the chimpanzee? Answer is Sultan. 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 Okay, next one. Learning is modification of behavior through experience and training. Learning is modification of behavior through experience and training. It's a statement. And who was the person that made this statement? So the answer is Gates. 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 Next one. Learning is acquisition of knowledge, comma, habit and attitudes. Learning is acquisition of knowledge, comma, habit and attitudes. It's also a definition of learning, and this definition was made by whom? That is, answer is B. F. Skinner. B full stop, F full stop, Skinner. 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 Next, learning is possible when certain level of fill in the blanks will be there is reached. Learning is possible then when certain level of fill in the blanks, if it is there, is reached. So in the blank you are to write maturation, when certain level of maturation is reached. Okay. So next, conditioning method is a mechanical process, whether true or false. Whether this statement is true or false. Conditioning method is a mechanical process. The answer is true. Yes. Next one, there is no need of higher intelligence in conditioning learning. In conditioning learning, in method of conditioning, there is no need of higher intelligence or higher intellectual power. This statement is also true. The answer is true. Next, memory is a mechanical process. It's also true. The statement is also true. Memory, it's always mechanical. Nothing new you can find out, you can remember whatever you have learned. Whatever you have learned, you can memorize only that one. Nothing new you can add with that. That you will memorize. Okay, so memory, it is also a mechanical process. Clear? Next, memory is a present knowledge of past experience. Memory is a present knowledge of past experience. Whether this statement is true or false? Yes, this statement is also true. Next, forgetting due to physical cause is known as fading. What is the answer? Fading. Forgetting due to physical cause is known as fading, and forgetting due to mental cause is known as blocking. Okay, are you getting? Forgetting that takes place due to any physical cause, that is termed psychologically as fading, and forgetting due to mental cause, any mental cause, that is psychologically known as blocking. Clear? Okay. Okay, come to the next one. Forgetting is the defense mechanisms of the conscious mind. Forgetting is the defense mechanism of the conscious mind. Who made this statement? This statement was made by Sigmund Freud. So you can write only Freud also. Freud. Freud. Next, recognition is not possible in absence of sensory experience. Is it true? Yes. Whenever the sensory experience is present, then only we can identify or recognize. So recognition, it is possible whenever the object or the stimulus or sensory experiences are present in front of us. So this statement is true. Come to the next one. The rate of forgetting is more in daytime than night. Is it right? We forget more in daytime than night? Yes, because in daytime we remain busy in different types of works. Different types of tensions are also there. Thinking is there, is not it? So chance of forgetting is more, or we forget more due to this what we call busyness in daytime. So this statement is true. Next, stimulus has no influence on dash attention. That is fill in the blanks attention. In which type of attention there is no need of stimulus, or stimulus has no any influence. Stimulus has no any influence on what type of attention? That is ideational attention. The answer is ideational attention, because ideational attention, it is totally based on the idea. There is no need of stimulus, is not it? Okay, come to the next one. Attention is paid due to the attractive capacity of the stimulus known as what type of attention? I think already we have discussed this one. That will be the non-volitional attention. Okay, come to the next one. A man identifies a friend whom he was not met for a long time with the help of what? A man identifies his friend, okay, whom he was not met for a long period of time, and he can what you call identify the friend with the help of which process? That is recognition. Recognition. The answer is recognition. Then World Population Day is observed on, answer is 11th July. 11th July, World Population Day is observed. Every year World Environment Day is observed on 5th June. Okay. On 5th June, World Environment Day is observed, and Population Day, World Population Day is observed on 11th July. Okay, and International Women Day is observed on 8 March. 8 March, International Women Day. Remember these three: Women Day, as well as Population Day, as well as Environment Day. Women Day is Can you tell me? Yes, Women Day is observed on 8 March and Population Day 11th July, Environment Day 5th June. Okay. Next, in which year? In which year Stockholm Conference was held? Stockholm Conference was held in which year? Answer is 1972. Okay. In the year 1972, Stockholm Conference was held. Next, from which word the word environment has been derived? The word environment, from which word it has been derived? It has been derived from a French word. And what was that French word? That is environner. French word environner. Okay, and what is the meaning of the French word environner? That is to encircle. To encircle. The word environment has been derived from a French word environner, and environner means to encircle. Okay, come to the next one. Sex education is a part of population education. Is it true? Yes, the answer is true. Who introduced the concept of population education? It's a very important question. Who introduced the concept of population education? The answer is Alva Myrdal. ALVA, Alva Myrdal. MYRDAL, Myrdal in 1982. Okay. So, who introduced the concept of environmental education? This question also may come. Who introduced the concept of environmental education? So, that is Ernst Macket. Ernst Macket, EARNES, Ernst Macket, MACKED. Okay, he was he was from Germany, and he introduced the concept of environmental education. Okay. Next, in which year NCERT declared the population education should be started at the primary stage and continued till secondary stage? Okay. In which year NCERT declared that the population education should be started at the primary stage and it should be continued till secondary stage? That is in the year 1971. Okay. Next, in which year Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Bill, this bill was passed? In which year this bill was passed? That is Protection of Women from Domestic Violence. This bill was passed in the year 2005. Okay. Next, in which year National Association on Environmental Education was formed? In which year National Association on Environmental Education was formed? In the year 1972. 1972. Okay. Then which state in India has the lowest number of population? Can you tell me? Sikkim. The state Sikkim, it has the lowest number of population in India. And which state of India has the highest number of population? Which state? That is the Uttar Pradesh. Okay. The state Uttar Pradesh has the highest number of population in India, and Sikkim, it has the lowest number of population in India. Name the first open university of India. First Open University of India. That is Ambedkar Andhra Pradesh Open University. Ambedkar Andhra Pradesh Open University. Okay, in which year IGNO was established? In which year IGNO was established? IGNO was established in the year 1985. Okay, 1985. Who first introduced correspondence education on his shorthand course? Okay, for the first time, this correspondence education, this system was introduced in his shorthand course. Who was the person who introduced in his shorthand course for the first time correspondence education? That is Isaac Pittman. Okay, in the year 1840. In the year 1840, Isaac Pitman, Isaac ISSAC, Isaac Pitman, P-I-T Pitt M-A-N, Pitman. Okay. Next, in which year first Open University was established in India? In which year first Open University was established in India? That is 1982. 1982. And first Open University in India, it was the Ambedkar Andhra Pradesh Open University. What does it mean? That Ambedkar Andhra Pradesh Open University was established in the year 1982. Clear? Next, which university first started correspondence course in India? First correspondence course was introduced by which university in India? That is, answer is Delhi University. Okay, Delhi University started at first correspondence course in India. Now, in which year Delhi University started correspondence course in India? That is the 1962. Delhi University started first correspondence course in India in the year 1962. Now, Krishnakanto Handicap State Open University was established in which year in Assam? That is 2007, 2007. In the year 2007, Krishnakanto Handicap State Open University was established in Assam. Okay. Next, the term distance education was first used by who used this? That is the who used for the first time the term distance education. That is the answer is Holmberg. Holmburg. Holmberg. Okay. What is the full form of SLM? What is the full form of SLM? That is the self-learning materials. Okay. Self-learning materials. Next, what is the meaning? Next, who named distance education as telematic teaching? Who used this term? Telematic teaching. Distance education, it was termed as telematic teaching. Who gave this term or who named this? That is Moore. M-O-O-R-A. M-O-O-R-E. Moore. Next, Indira Gandhi National Open University, IGNOU. It was actually it is located where? Where it is located? In India. Indira Gandhi National Open University, what you call IGNOU, it is located in New Delhi. And the exact name of the place is Maidan Garhi. You have to write Maidan Garhi, New Delhi. M-A-I-D-A-N, Maidan Garhi, G-A-R-H-I. Maidan Garhi, then comma, then New Delhi. Okay. Next, write the name of an open school. Write the name of an open school. That is the Delhi Open School. Okay. Next, what do you mean by the term open? Question may come for 1 mark. What do you mean by the term open? So you have to write open means free, without any barrier. Okay. It is flexible one, free from all kinds of rigidity, and it is open for all. Clear? Once again I am telling, open means free, comma, without any barrier, comma, it is flexible one, free from all kinds of rigidity, full stop, and it is open for everyone. Next, Ram is praised by his teacher in the class for his good performance in arithmetic. He continues solving the problems of his own. It is based on which method of learning or which method of learning? That is the trial and error method of learning. Okay. And which law of learning? If question comes, then you have to write it is the law of effect. Ram is praised by his teacher in the class for his good performances in arithmetic. He continues solving the problems of his own. It is based on which law of learning? That is the law of effect. And if it comes which method of learning, then you have to write trial and error method. Okay. So other question may come, memory traces are known as what? That is the blank will be there, fill in the blanks. Memory traces. So memory traces are known as engram. ENGRAM, engram. Okay. Next, mental hygiene is the blank and mental health is the blank. That means fill in the blanks will come. Mental hygiene is the means and mental health is the end. END, end. And mental hygiene is the means, MEANS. That means mental hygiene, it is the actually, it is a technique to keep ourselves physically healthy. So in this way, question may come that mental hygiene is the dash, that is mental hygiene is the means and mental health is the end. Okay.